Looking for life to be easier may not be what you want.
You're listening to Ask Mr. Brown. Got questions? Well, ask Mr. Brown. He'll give you his perspective on your question.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Ask Mr. Brown. I'm Mr. Brown. I'll give you my perspective on your questions. And today's question is this. Does life get easier after high school? Does life get easier after high school? And the truth is, I don't know. It all depends. And I think looking for life to be easier may not be what you want. Because different seasons in your life will be harder or easier depending on your life and what you do. Will college be hard if you go to college? Yeah, there'll be some hard things in college. There'll be some studying, some relationships. If you go right to a career, will that be hard? Yeah, it'll be difficult. I don't want an easy life. I don't want a life that's about just complacency. And I really don't like when some people tell you, you run your business and get your own business, you live on Easy Street and all these things you see on the internet. Listen, everything takes work. And I think we need to grow up in a culture where it's okay to work hard and do hard things. Work hard, play hard, but have clarity about where you're going and what you want to do in life. Your relationships, it can be hard. You get involved with the wrong people, it can be very difficult. You get involved with the right people, it may not be as difficult. So there's no guarantee just because you leave high school, because life can be difficult. Let me just say this. It's hard being a human. It's just hard being a human. But that's why I always say when you make better choices, you will live a better life. It comes down to your choices. And for me, it is learning how to respond to things and not simply react. When I say respond, I mean, making a calculated decision or choice based on what's going on in your life versus just reacting in a knee jerk. Just do it because you want to do it, not to be impulsive. Also, your mindset matters. How do you enter life as your mindset? Are you thinking things are going to be horrible all the time? Are you a negative person by nature? Your mindset will help you or hurt you when it comes to having the life you want to have. Let's look at it this way. Frames create focus. We have an issue, a fact, and we put a frame around that fact. So let's say you got a job, right? That's a fact. And you frame something around that fact of your job. That frame is what brings you focus. So if you look at that job as a negative or positive or negative, that changes how you look at that. That creates feelings, that creates belief systems. But if you look at your job, even if it's not your perfect job you want in the future, but if you change your mindset, you put the frame around that as positive, you know what? I got a job. It's not the job I want long term, but if I work hard this job, I'm going to learn some skills. I'm going to learn some things. I'm going to get a good reference for my next job. It's how you frame that situation. So whether life's going to be easy, tough, difficult, whatever situation you find yourself in, you got to frame it. My perspective is don't look for an easy life. Look to have a life well lived. A life that has value, that you invest in your life, and you will reap some great benefits. So it may not be easy, but it'll be worth it. So make the best of your life, and that comes through choices. And when you make better choices, you will live a better life. So choose well. Yeah. Thanks for asking that question. And if you got a question you want to submit, go ahead, visit hellomrbrown.com, submit your question for the next episode. I keep saying next, for a future episode of Ask Mr. Brown.
So go ahead, ask.